or making that song or that video, you know? Like that's what makes an art form. That is art. You can appreciate it in anything, you know? Watching someone who's good at what they do is amazing to watch.
Well, like I said, I've been into art since I was a little kid. You know, always painting, always drawing, always doing this, and like I used to skate myself, and I always listen to the music that's been associated with it. And I think like being in that scene is just like, and having other mates who do it as well. Like it's just what it's progressed into. And I think I found like graffiti is like the form of art that I will be expressing like for a long time now. And I haven't really got reasons for it. It's just what's coming, what feels natural to me. I think they both rebound off each other at certain points, because you've always got, like, you know, at the bottom of the decks and that, you've got art there, and you've got like the music's very closely linked, and you've always got skate parks have got graffiti all over them. You've got like I said, again going back to the subculture thing, they're very closely linked. They've always been linked back from, you know, all that BMXing, you know, DJing, MCing, you know, beatboxing, all that. They all come together at the end of the day, and they've all bounced off each other at some point. I think it's the people who don't think about what they're painting. I think people who don't think about the work that they're actually producing. That's what has given back graffiti its bad name. And I suppose, you know, you got there, you wreck someone's wall, you wreck someone's train, you wreck someone's car and that. But at the end of the day, this is the government. It's the government who we're actually targeting, not the general people out there. It's the general people that, like, we want to show and like let them appreciate it all. But like, it's this, you know what I mean? It's like, it's the government that we're getting at. You can sit at home and you can produce a canvas, and that's cool, but like, there's no rush there, there's no adrenaline going through you, there's no... Fair enough, you're still putting that piece onto something, and you're creating a piece of art which you're proud of, but it's not massive, and it's not the feeling that you get.
Skating, it's like, realistically, if you're good at it, I mean, once you start getting past that first stage and go to ollie and like make it go somewhere, like opens a whole world of opportunities to you. You can like pretty much skate on anything. It's all about using the environment for what it's not to be intended for. But like graffiti, I mean, a wall was meant to be there just like for a wall, but you could use that wall in so many different ways. Same as if you saw a pole for a skateboard, you could just use that to grind on, you could do anything with it. A lot of things that are built out there and stuff in the cities and stuff wasn't meant to be used how it is used, but like people like skaters and graffiti artists and all that sort of thing, they've decided, like, especially freerunners and that's coming up now in the last like couple of years, they're all starting to use these things that have all been made, things they're not meant to be used for, and I think that's brilliant, just the way like it's just taking the next step further, and like just, yeah, architecture in general. I reckon it's quite elegant. I mean, like, you've got to be able to manipulate that bit of board in a certain way, and like every person has their own styles, like artists have their own styles and stuff, and like there's no set rules, there's no like, oh, there's no contact or a certain amount of time. You can do whatever you want, you can use whatever part of your body you want, you could, you know, go anywhere with, basically. It's all free flow. I mean, you can do whatever you want, you can do it wherever you want. It's all about using the environment and stuff in different ways. Music is like one of the main connections between all of it. Like, it's the music which most of it shares between, and that through that it's like it links between people and stuff, and then that's when people get into different things and go into multiple things. It's all like part of the scene. Music generally is what drives it, to be honest, I reckon. I mean, it's all about expressing yourself and visually communicating yourself to the world, which is what like graffiti and skateboarding is mostly about. I mean, if you do a trick by yourself on a skateboard and it's like really good, generally you want someone to see it, someone to witness it. Same with graffiti, it's all about, it's like the only free advertising that's left pretty much is to go up on a wall and like put something up. Same with skateboarding, it's like communicating yourself with your own flow and your own style. The journey of graffiti, it's not like to actually get anywhere, it's more just to, like I said, express yourself, like to advertise like what you can do and stuff. I mean, no matter where you do some graffiti, someone's going to see it, and when they see it, every single person's going to like take it in or perceive it in a different way, and even if they don't notice it subconsciously, they're going to take it in. I reckon graffiti's got like more of a negative view than public than skateboarding has, but yeah, both are closely linked. I mean, again, it's all about stereotypes. Generally, like, people would just see it, if they see you on a skateboard bombing down the street, just razzing past everyone, like doing what you want, waxing up curbs and stuff, they all count as vandalism and stuff and things you shouldn't be doing. But it's now people minds like that just like, it takes the point out of it, really.
No, it's skateboarding's, you know, it's just a hobby for them, isn't it? It's a thing to do. It's fair play, you know. Shouldn't be a problem with skateboarding anyway.
It does bother me in town, yeah. There's a place for them and keep them in their place. Not through public.
Myself, but tricks are pretty groovy, aren't they?
Well,
do some mad things with a skateboard, can't they?
Irritating noise going up and down the curbs. But apart from that, yeah, don't cause any damage to anyone, no harm to anyone.
I'm not really
Don't have a
bothered by
problem
it at all. I mean, it's a bit annoying when people cut you off when you're just walking through. Like, you just get somebody skating right in front of you. But apart from
I
that,
think it's a good thing.
fine with it.
Skateboarding for the children, for the young lads, yes, or girls. It's all right. It's exercising. I think, you know, it's good for them, so they're not causing
I used to do a bit a
trouble.
couple of
As
years
long
ago.
as they're out in the field or up a park, like that, and to be all right.
As long as you're not skating into
I'm
people.
quite happy with that, with them. Yeah.
No, I've got no problems with skateboarding. I'm a sports person myself, so me, any sport is fine. It's activities and healthy, as long as it's done properly. Simple, to be honest with you. You know, that's all there is to it, really.
When it's the right place,
everyone's got to enjoy sports at the end of the day.
Like in a place like city centres, it's just in the way of
just
people. And
ride around skateboards and just riding into
I
people.
don't know, it just gets in the way
Not
when
really
you try to
taking
do
any care
something that you
around
don't want to
people.
like put them off.
Probably
and
mind
make them
it.
fall
I don't think people like it. They don't tend to do it in groups. And generally, town kind of places.
That's what they think we are, man. They think
really
we're like
see
going
that
out,
many
breaking
people on
windows and stuff,
skateboards
and then
anymore.
giving them
I
two
don't
trips
really
to
get
the law and
involved.
all this,
I
but
mean, I
not
work
really,
in
mate.
towns, I don't really
We're just
see
trying to
that
be nice and
many.
skate, to be honest.
No, we don't skate,
It's all the
but
chavs you want to be watching.
as a sport,
them
skating
going around
stuff
breaking
like
windows.
that. I don't know. I don't know really any skaters.
outside of
The hoods are not, again, not social. I am of the age group where I like to see a face. I like to look into somebody's eyes. I can see what, you know, I can assess people, you know, with their face. But when it's all shrouded up, I have my suspicions.
They were skating
people who
down
walk around with
to
hoods
that in a row of
haven't
three.
got any
And they're
gripe
coming
as far
down
as I'm
hills, they're going quite
concerned
fast.
with people saying they look
I don't actually think it's a problem at all.
And
I do think perhaps that there
They
needs to be more places for people to go and skateboard,
If they want to skate, they
and
can
that way
skate,
they may
but at
not
the same
annoy
time they
people
shouldn't do it
that
around general
do
public
get
because they're
frustrated
trying to go
by
about
it,
their
but
daily business.
no,
They've got enough skate parks to go to. But in the end,
council
it's
have
their choice.
created
The warnings are all around about not skateboarding, so if they
don't
get
like the
fined,
idea
then
of the
that's their own fault.
seats and things
In the right
being
places,
used
I
to
think
have
what I mean,
this
should
sort of
really
strafing
explain
along,
certain
you know,
places.
then
It does
make
look a
it
bit
no
mad.
use for sitting
Like
on
I said,
them,
like you
they're
get
all
people doing
rough.
on kids' schools and that, man. That's wrong.
it's an expression of freedom, being able to skate and express themselves.